Welcome to RaceWire, your daily pit stop for everything motorsports. I'm Chase, and here are your top racing headlines for today, August 17th. Nice Motorsports has cut full-time driver Caden Honeycutt. Apparently, Carson Hocevar has leaked the news that NASCAR would return to Rockingham. The NRL is coming to Austin. Some big races are planned to occur. The IRA is gearing up for its second race of the playoffs. Alright, our first headline. Caden Honeycutt was recently cut from his team and released. Nice Motorsports will have a new driver behind the wheel of the number 45 Chevrolet for this weekend's NASCAR Truck Series race at Watkins Glen International. Caden Honeycutt has reportedly signed a deal to compete full-time for a Toyota team, presumably Tricon Garage, next season, and as a result, he has been released by his current team, Nice Motorsports, which has 2 races remaining in the regular season. With Honeycutt 6th in points and well about the playoff cut line, even without a win, it's a decision that has been heavily scrutinized. Honeycutt's best finishes of the year are a pair of third-place efforts at Charlotte Motor Speedway and Pocono Raceway, and now he has been forced to find a new home 9 races earlier than he initially thought. This weekend at Watkins Glen, he is set to drive the number 2 Chevrolet for Young's Motorsports. The plan is then for him to replace the injured Stuart Friesen behind the wheel of the number 52 Toyota, allowing him to facilitate the move from Chevrolet to Toyota, even earlier than he had anticipated. Christopher Bell is set to drive that truck this week as Friesen continues to recover from the injuries he suffered in a recent dirt racing accident, while Honeycutt is set to take over the following weekend at Richmond Raceway. As for Nice Motorsports, Connor Zilch is set to replace Honeycutt this week as he attempts to pull triple duty. Zilch is also set to run the Cup race for Trackhouse Racing, starting at Richmond. Bailey Curray is set to pilot the number 45 entry for the remainder of the 2025 season. In 2024, NASCAR had yet to announce a return to Rockingham Speedway. However, Carson Hocevar regularly called for the series to return to the North Carolina track. Carson Hocevar stated on a strain that set the internet wild, "Have I heard anything about next year's schedules change? Rockingham's coming back? Really cool." And it turned out to be true. The NASCAR Xfinity Series and NASCAR Truck Series made their return to the dormant track in the 2025 season, but NASCAR wasn't happy that it leaked. Hocevar stated as he reflected on that situation from last year, "I leaked Rockingham, like full-blown leaked it, but I didn't know it. I had no idea." Hocevar stated this week as he reflected on that situation from last year, "I just picked up something that I thought would be cool for like a joke, and I showed up at the shop. NASCAR called my team and was like, 'What in the hell are you doing?' I'm just like, 'What? I don't know what you mean. I had no idea. I just pulled this out of thin air. There wasn't a rumor. There wasn't anything." Hocevar currently drives for Spire Motorsports in the NASCAR Cup Series. Hocevar also added, "So I lost some plausible deniability." All eyes are on the NRL this weekend as the league heads to Austin, Texas for its next showdown at the world-renowned Circuit of the Americas. Built for speed and precision, the 3.41-mile Circuit of the Americas presents one of the most technically demanding challenges on the NRL calendar. With 20 turns and dramatic elevation changes, the track is a favorite among fans and a proving ground for drivers. Teams have been arriving throughout the week, using every available minute to fine-tune setups and simulate race conditions. Tire strategy, braking stability, and downforce balance will all be critical factors in Sunday's main event. With momentum building and pressure mounting, Circuit of the Americas promises to deliver another unforgettable chapter in the 2025 NRL season. Coverage of race day will be on MET. The race to the championship is tightening, and the battle continues this weekend as the IRA heads to the Pacific Northwest for Race 2 of the 2025 playoffs at Portland International Raceway. Located just minutes from downtown Portland, the 1.97-mile road course may seem short, but make no mistake, it demands precision with its fast front straight, technical chicanes, and limited overtaking zones. The track rewards racecraft and punishes even the smallest mistakes. Drivers and teams spent the week dialing in setups for Portland's flat surface and tight corners. Key strategy points, tire conservation, fuel windows, and that all important turn one braking zone, where the incidents are known to shuffle the field in a heartbeat. Catch all the action live on MET with full coverage from pit lane drama to podium glory. The IRA playoffs are just getting started. Now, before we leave you, here's our quote of the day from Ayrton Senna. Being second is to be the first of the ones who lose. That's it for today's Race Wire. I'm Chase. Stay fast, stay safe, and I'll see you next weekend.